Christmas Eve, a matter of hours away from the very best of Christmas telly, in theory, starts today, and this year, some of our favourites from Christmases past are back with us to enjoy, plus some brand new stuff as well. So what's good? What's must-watchable? BBC CWR's movie critic James Luxford from Stratford-upon-Avon is with us this morning on BBC CWR. Hey James, how are you?
Good morning, I'm very well, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, good man, very good. I was in Stratford for most of Saturday, bit of shopping, saw a rather market all set up. It was lovely to see the lights on Bridge Street and the big Christmas tree at the top there, and people, well, almost going about normal life there. You know, I went into Barnaby's chip shop on the corner and got some chips, sat out in the gardens outside the RSC. It was lovely on Saturday.
It is one of the advantages of living here is that they are very well set up for Christmas. The lights, the markets, and walking around at night is really special.
Good stuff. So we're going to go through your Christmas picks, and we're starting with one that's on this afternoon, aren't we? At 4:15.
Yes, on BBC Two, it's Paddington 2, the family sequel which sees Paddington Bear get on the wrong side of a villainous actor played by Hugh Grant.
This is London.
It's wonderful. Aunt Lucy always dreamed of coming to London. If she saw this, it would be like she were finally here. Aunt Lucy!
Oh, Paddington.
I remember going to see the first one at the cinema with my kids and did think, are they going to be able to match up to it on Paddington 2? Did they?
I think they did, and then some. This is just wonderful. Everything you want from a family film. And for my money, sounds like hyperbole, but one of the best British movies of the last few years. It's got so much heart, a lot of comedy. Hugh Grant is just brilliant, taking a little bit of a sort of prodding at maybe his reputation as a bit of a lovey, and sort of pushing that up to 11, and just being so good. I believe he's nominated for a Golden Globe for this performance. I can't recommend it enough. Full of heart. I say a lot on here, you know, there's something for all of the family to enjoy. This is really just a very good film that happens to be a family movie, and that I think you can get anyone around and they'll get something from it.
Paddington 2, 4:15 today on BBC One. You've quite cleverly sort of staggered your picks here to go across the 4 days that we originally would have been in the family bubble that the Prime Minister had promised back in November. That should have started today, shouldn't it, in theory? But so Christmas Eve today, Paddington 2. Christmas Day, then, you've gone to ITV2 for your choice.
Yes, 3:50 ITV2 on Christmas Day. It's Chicken Run, Aardman Animation's 2000 film about a group of chickens who plan to escape from their farm when they learn they're about to be killed.
Ever wonder what chickens do when you're not looking?
Operation Cover Up! No chicken escapes from Tweedy's farm!
You've got to get out of here.
Yeah, Aardman Animations, of course, the Wallace and Gromit ones, they're probably the most famous for, but that comes fairly close to them, doesn't it?
It is, and I think Aardman Animation just seems right at Christmas. Wallace and Gromit, Shaun the Sheep, and of course this movie, full of fun. And for an animated film, the action scenes are quite thrilling, sort of taking its inspiration from films like The Great Escape and something like that. Maybe that's why it works so well during the Christmas period. It's one of those movies, again, that I think is going to thrill the kids and going to have enough references there for the adults as well.
Chicken Run, Christmas Day, 10-4 on ITV2. So imagine the scene, right? You've bloated out, you've overdone it, you've had one mince pie too many on Christmas night, you wake up, it's Boxing Day, and you just... Okay, the movie you've picked here is a perfect one to just cover yourself in your blanket and just hunker down to, I think.
Yes, on Boxing Day, 2:40 on ITV2, it's Ben-Hur, classic Oscar-winning film starring Charlton Heston as a prince who is betrayed and must fight his way back from slavery.
How long were you a slave?
5 years.
What is your name?
Ben-Hur. My family was one of the most respected in Jerusalem. Welcome home.
Please, I need you to tell me who our enemies are.
Masala, I won't name names until we were betrayed by my own brother.
Yeah, it's a Boxing Day epic, isn't it, this one?
It really is. And as you say, one of those movies you can just drop down on the sofa and take in over the course of an afternoon. Religious themed movie that really defined the Hollywood epic for decades, really. It became the gold standard for what you call the swords and sandals movie, or that kind of Roman sort of epic movie that Hollywood used to be so good at making. It's still a very intricate, fascinating story, and of course, that chariot race is the stuff of legend. Perfect for an afternoon in front of the TV, as I said.
Think of Spartacus, think of then Gladiator. I like that idea of swords and sandals as a movie genre. Very good. Ben Hurst, 2:40 Boxing Day on ITV4. And finally, and I love the fact you've picked this, James, a movie that really encapsulate Britishness. You know, we don't take ourselves too seriously, and your pick for December the 27th does that.
Yes, 6:10 on 27th of December on Channel 4. It's Eddie the Eagle. Taron Egerton stars in the story of Eddie Edwards, the underdog ski jumper who rose to fame during the 1988 Winter Olympics.
As we embark on a new era for sport, it's an opportunity to discover a new kind of athlete.
Okay, hands up. That was my fault. For as long as I can remember,
Champion!
it has been my ambition to become an Olympian.
Eddie, you are not an athlete!
You know, Taron Egerton, of course, from the Kingsman movies and more recently from Rocket Man, the Elton John biopic. But I thought he really handled a character that could have really taken the mickey with, but he did it so sympathetically, didn't he?
He really did. Taron Egerton, very underrated for his ability to just inhabit any role he plays. It's a very different part to Elton John or Eggsy from the Kingsman movies, and it's just an uplifting comedy. Also starring Hugh Jackman as Eddie's coach. It's light-hearted, not very historically accurate, it must be said, but it does capture the spirit of someone who inspired millions by coming out of nowhere and never giving up. And as you say, that spirit of Britishness, that idea of someone with a dream and making it happen. It's uplifting, it's inspiring, it's great for the festive period.
Sunday, December the 27th. It will be a Sunday, I promise you, although it'll feel a bit odd, as it always does when we get round to that point in the calendar for you. Channel 4, 6:10. James, can I wish you and Lady Luxford a fantastic Christmas in Stratford-upon-Avon. Thank you for being there with us throughout 2020, during the pandemic, when you were highlighting movies to watch and since on a weekly basis. Thanks so much.
Thank you, and happy Christmas to you.
James Luxford, Stratford-upon-Avon movie critic, with us with his Christmas best picks for us this morning on BBC CWR.
As the country locked down,
Everyone's way of life is now...